And staying with the shopping theme, the holiday season is fast approaching, with retailers praying for healthy sales, and it looks like they'll be using every trick in the book to get us to spend more money than we did last year. Liz Dunn from Talmadge Advisors is here to tell us more. Liz, Macy's is going to need more than a miracle on 34th Street. What happened here with such a sharp sell-off of its stock today in its warnings?
Well, they were definitely expecting sales to accelerate in the back half, and that just didn't occur. They blamed a tepid environment in the U.S. and also a drop in international shopping in their flagship stores, 34th Street and Bloomingdale's as well. And so, a couple of things, but their inventories were high, their sales were quite weak, and I think they're just seeing some of the steam come out of the engine that we've come to rely on for so many years.
Their inventory is high. Did they simply misjudge the demand?
Yeah, I think that's the key. It was all a sales miss, and so they actually made the bottom line numbers, but sales missed by quite a wide margin.
When you look at Alibaba, clearly they're winning the e-commerce game, at least from a PR standpoint. What can you read into these one-day sort of sales that they put together?
I mean, it really shows you the power of the Chinese consumer. It was over $14 billion in sales. That compares to Black Friday at about $2.5 billion, and so it's a really, really phenomenal result.
Yeah, we have to remember that you can't use Alibaba still here in the U.S.
And this holiday is only a couple of decades old, 1990. So it's really just striking how powerful that Chinese consumer, that middle class consumer is, not just the luxury consumer.
From what I understand, you're saying brands are going to be key to this shopping season. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's the consumer right now is very focused on. It's kind of a selfie generation, right? So they want to be able to post something on Instagram. Basic goods aren't just going to make the cut. They're focused on things that are noteworthy, and so you really have to have a strong brand in order to make that Instagram feed.
Are we going to see a backlash this year from stores that stay open on Thanksgiving and make their workers kind of show up?
There has been some consumer backlash, and a couple companies have come out and said we're not going to do it. But for the most part, it's been a successful strategy for companies like Macy's. They're finding the millennial shopper loves to shop after Thanksgiving dinner, and it's not really driving more sales for the overall weekend. But you miss out if you're not open, and so I think that the Thursday openings are here to stay.
What are you looking for in Black Friday to sort of set the stage? Will you be able to tell on Saturday how this holiday season is going to be going?
The holiday season tends to be very barbelled, so it's Black Friday weekend, and then it's a last minute, and everything in the middle is sort of weak.
I didn't realize that. There's this rush to the stores, and then you kind of wait to the last minute.
Yeah, then it's a lull, and so I don't think we'll really be able to tell, but the level of discounting out of the gates should be interesting. Some people are saying there's less inventory out there this year, and that could be good for the bottom line for retailers.
Obviously, everything is moving to digital and e-commerce. How have the traditional Macy's, for example, Bloomingdale's, responded, and are they keeping up?
Yeah, I mean, last year the buzzword was omni-channel. This year it's really about a seamless experience across all channels. And so you need to really deliver for your consumer in all channels. And what's important is the shopper is starting online. Even if they're not making that purchase online, about 60% of the shopping behavior starts online, even if ultimately they only sell 10% of the business there. So it's really important to have that presence and make it represent your brand as strongly as possible.
And mobile, right? Because mobile e-commerce continues to take a larger market share.
Absolutely.
Okay, Liz Dunn, thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up on Arise Exchange, Apple is hoping to kill off the PC. Wishful thinking? Maybe not. We'll find out in a moment.